Well, today we are going to finish the unit number 9. So we are going to go over to the lesson number 3 of the unit, which, as you can see, is going to be about health problems. Okay, look at the title. What is back pain? Back pain is a health problem. So let's go over the exercise number 1, which is about vocabulary. Okay, let's read the instructions. Look at the photos and complete the descriptions of 4 different types of medicine. As the unit is gonna be about health problems, you can or you have to answer or complete the sentences over here with those options about medicine. Okay, osteopathy, acupuncture, conventional medicine, and homeopathy. So, for example, number 1, in I don't know, this or this, needles are placed in the body. Okay, those are needles, so I think it is this one. You can complete it before or after listening to the audio. Both are correct. Okay, then in the exercise number 2 we have some questions, but before you have to go over the meaning of the bold words. If you don't remember, bold words are palabras en negritas, like this: colds, flu, feel sick, temperature, etc. Okay, so check the meanings and then answer the questions. So this is the exercise number 1, number 2, then we are going to go to the number 3. 3 and 4 are similar, but in the number 3 we have the first part of a conversation, okay, about some medicine. So you will play the audio, listen to the audio, and then number the types of medicine you heard. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then when we go back and we go to the exercise number 4, which is about a similar audio or the same audio but complete. Okay, look at this. Here we have listened to the whole talk. So now we are going to listen to the conversation but complete, not only the first part. And then when you listen to it, you will answer if the sentence over here is true or false. Okay, easy. Well, now we have the first page. In the next page, we have the exercise number 5, which is about some sentences one more time. Okay, so with an audio, we have a lot of audios in this lesson. We're gonna listen to the audio and then click on the right answer. For example, this one: Elif is visiting a conventional doctor or an osteopath. The first one or the second one. Okay, then check it. In the exercise number 6. Okay, so let's do it slower. Number 1 with the audio, number 2 in the notebook. If it is necessary, check the table. Number 3 and 4 with audio, number 5 with audio, and then this one with the same audio than the activity 5. Okay, here we have some questions. This is gonna be easy because we have some help in the answer. For example, this one. How long has Elif had back pain? We have for about 1 day, 1 year, or 2 months, I don't know. Okay, the information is in the audio. 1, 2. Here we miss the numbers, but they are 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. In the audio, you find 3 different conversations. So you will answer 2 questions in the conversation 1, 2 in the conversation 3, and 2 more in the conversation number 3. Okay, so finally, well, not finally, but the most important part of the lesson, as you know, it is the grammar. Here we have the grammar, and it is about the subject and object questions, and those words are key words to understand the topic. So I'm gonna show you my notes over here. They are so easy. Okay, here we're talking about the subject and the object questions. First, before starting to see the structures, we are going to remember what is a subject and what is an object. Talking about sentences or about grammar. If you don't remember, I will remind you. A subject, here we have an example, okay, a sentence. A subject is the person, thing, or animal who performs the action. In this sentence, what is the action? Invite, right? Invited. Who invited? Okay. ¿Quién lo hizo? ¿Quién invitó? ¿Quién realizó la acción? Julia or Amy? Julia, right? So Julia is the subject. ¿Quién recibió la invitación? ¿A quién invitaron? So it was Amy. So Amy is the object. So I just want to remind you, subject is who performs the action. Object is who receives the action. Okay? Now, if you look at the structures over here, we have two different structures depending on what you are looking for. For example, the first one has WH, verb and complement. If you remember, we used to see a formula with auxiliaries, but in this case, we are not gonna use the auxiliary because we don't have the subject, okay, in the question. We are looking for the subject. So we have WH, verb and complement. Here in parentheses, I wrote these words because in this topic, in the unit 9, we are gonna use only who, what, and which. ¿Por qué? We are not going to use how or where or when because we are talking about subject and object only, okay? So, where, when no tienen que ver con subject and object. Ahí yo busco otras cosas. How, why, no, okay? Ni al caso. Entonces, vamos a usar who, what, and which only in this topic, okay? Now, I follow the structure. Based on this information or these example sentences, let's suppose tengo esa información. Voy a buscar el sujeto. En esta oración ya sé que Julia es el sujeto, pero la pregunta, the subject, question, is to look for the subject, okay? So I'm gonna say, who invited Amy? Okay, this is to look for the person who performed the action. ¿Por qué no usamos this? Why? Okay, well, because as we don't have the subject, we are going to use just the main verb, which is invited in this case because we are talking in past or speaking about past. If you are speaking in present, you can say invites, okay, with S, or in future will invite. Everything is correct, but here we are not using the auxiliary do or did, porque como no tenemos sujeto, nos sigue la misma estructura, ¿ok? Por lo tanto, como no tenemos el auxiliar, pues sí, cambiamos el verbo. Sí, ya sé que antes decíamos que pues en la pregunta el verbo no iba en pasado, no se cambiaba, pero porque usábamos auxiliar. Aquí no lo tenemos, entonces aquí sí ponemos invited, ¿ok? Now, what is the answer? Julia, ¿ok? Aquí que estoy buscando el sujeto. ¿Cuál era el sujeto, Julia? Ok, who invited Amy? Julia did it. Julia invited her. And the opposite of the second part, when we are looking for the object, we do have a subject because we are looking just the second person or the person who receives the action. So here we can follow the same structure we always use. WH, auxiliary, subject, and verb. Okay, complement if it is necessary. Here we don't have complement, but we can add one. So, for example, here, who, WH, auxiliary did, porque estamos hablando de pasado, de invitó, okay? And then subject, that is Julia, and then verb, that is invite, okay? So, who did Julia invite? Aquí no estoy buscando quién hizo la acción, aquí ya tengo a Julia, okay? Por eso digo, who did Julia? Estoy preguntando quién recibió la invitación, okay? Who did Julia invite? And then the answer is gonna be the object because I am looking for the object of the sentence. So I can say she or Julia invited Amy. Okay, so Amy is the answer over here. I guess it is easy. I don't think it is difficult. But well, if you have any doubt after this video, please tell me, okay? Let me know it. Then we're gonna solve this grammar over here. Okay, so look at this. Here we have two sections. Section A, which has its four blocks, and section B. In the section A, we have this example. WH verb and complement. Look at this. Okay, let's review. WH, verb and complement. Okay, so analyze it. Here we're gonna complete. First, we're going to complete the answers and the questions. Who has back pain? Elif. Okay, Elif has back pain. Which doctor visited Elif yesterday? Dr. Hammond visited Elif yesterday. Sorry, Elif yesterday. Okay, so that's the answer. Section B. What does Elif have? Okay, this is what she has. Okay, she has back pain. And then who did, I guess, because it is in past. Okay, who did he? If you notice here in this question, we don't have the doctor or the name of the doctor. In the answer we have it, but in the question we are looking for the person who visited Elif. And here we do have the name of the doctor. We are only looking for the person who that doctor visited. Okay, so this is the opposite. Who did Dr. Hammond visit? She visited Elif. Okay, I think, yeah. Now let's solve the information over here. In A, this section, is the answer in bold the subject or the object of the sentence? Okay, this is the subject, I guess. Subject, because it is the person who performs. ¿Quién visitó? Dr. Hammond. So it is the subject. Then what about the section B? The answer is, well, the opposite, right? The object. Okay. Then, how are the questions different in A and B? This is the key. Okay. The questions in A use the specific letters. A main verb, because we have who has, which doctor visited. Yes. Okay. Who went? Who did? I don't know. In the question B, we have the auxiliary do, but in past, did or does. Okay. And an infinitive. Infinitive. Okay. What's an infinitive? Infinitive. What's an infinitive? In this grammar or in this program, they call the infinitive the base form of the verb, right? So we call it base verb, and it is the same. Okay. So I hope it is clear, guys. I guess this is the last one because this is speaking. Here, ask and answer subject and object questions with by using this. And this is important, guys. It is good if you do it in the notebook. Okay, you will invent some questions like the ones in the grammar, but by using those examples, those verbs as examples. Okay, for example, who took the airplane? I don't know. Who visited your brother? Yeah. And then, well, finally, this is not gonna be done because it is speaking, but I can explain you this part. This is work in small groups. Talk about the experiences you and your family and friends have had with alternative medicines. Remember, the topic is about health problems and some medicines, so you can just get or come up with some ideas. Talk about that. If you have a partner to practice, if you don't have a partner, don't worry. Okay. It's just to understand that the activity. Okay, here we have some instructions. Choose a medical condition and make some notes about the problem. Those are some examples. Headaches, doctor says that it's not serious, take painkillers, don't help much. Okay, this is like a story, right? What did happen? Work in small groups and describe your problem. Once I had a problem about, or with my head, I had terrible headaches and they didn't stop for 2 months. I don't know. Okay? And well, that's basically everything. What is the majority opinion for each condition? Choose some in your group to tell the class. Yes, in the step 3, I think some students give some suggestions about the problem you have. Then you speak, shalala. and then you choose one good advice or one good piece of advice to share with a class. Okay, and well, the last one is not possible because it has to be in the classroom, but you can just read this short paragraph and go over the meanings. That's good to increase your vocabulary, I mean. Okay, but no evidence is necessary here. Well, that's everything, guys, about the lesson number 3. So you have finished the unit 9. If you have any question, please tell me. Okay, thank you.